The story everyone is talking about in the US today, and we have the latest updates right here. Welcome to USA News. If you don't want to miss what happens next, subscribe now. Here is what we know so far. On the Border shuts down all company-owned restaurants across America. What happened? For decades, On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina was a familiar name for families looking to enjoy Tex-Mex favorites, sizzling fajitas, and casual dining experiences. But now, one of America's best-known restaurant chains is facing its most dramatic chapter yet. In a shocking announcement, On the Border has confirmed that all of its company-owned restaurant locations across the United States have officially closed their doors. The move marks a major turning point for a brand that has served customers for more than 4 decades. The decision comes just over a year after the chain filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in March of 2025. At the time, the company operated around 60 corporate-owned locations. Many fans believed the brand had been given a second chance when Houston-based Pappas Restaurants acquired On the Border later that year. Following the acquisition, Pappas Restaurants promised major improvements. The company launched a sweeping menu overhaul, upgraded food quality, strengthened operations, and worked to improve the overall guest experience. For many loyal customers, it looked like a comeback story was beginning. But behind the scenes, the challenges were far greater than many realized. On June 12, 2026, On the Border announced that every remaining company-owned restaurant would permanently close by the end of the day. Locations across multiple states, including Oklahoma, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Texas, were among those affected. In an emotional statement, the company thanked customers and employees who supported the brand throughout its long history. The message acknowledged how difficult the decision was and expressed gratitude to everyone who had been part of the On the Border journey. The closures represent another major blow to America's casual dining industry, which has been struggling with rising costs, changing consumer habits, inflation pressures, and increased competition. More families are choosing to cook at home or order delivery rather than dine in at traditional restaurant chains. Court filings from the company's bankruptcy case revealed that On the Border had been heavily impacted by economic conditions and shifting customer spending patterns. Those challenges ultimately proved difficult to overcome, even after new ownership stepped in. Despite the widespread closures, there is still a small glimmer of hope for the brand. Franchise-owned locations in states such as Florida, California, Nevada, and South Dakota will remain open because they operate independently. International locations, including restaurants in South Korea, are also expected to continue serving customers. Meanwhile, social media has been flooded with reactions from longtime fans. Many shared memories of birthday celebrations, family dinners, first dates, and special moments spent at On the Border restaurants. Others expressed sadness that another iconic dining chain has become a casualty of the changing restaurant landscape. For employees, the news is especially heartbreaking. Thousands of workers have been affected by the sudden shutdowns, and company leaders say their immediate focus is helping team members navigate this difficult transition. Today, the future of On the Border remains uncertain. Company officials say they are exploring strategic options and evaluating what comes next for the brand. Whether the name survives through franchise locations or eventually finds a new path forward remains to be seen. One thing is certain: for millions of Americans, On the Border was more than just a restaurant. It was a place where memories were made, celebrations happened, and families gathered around the table. As another chapter closes in the story of American casual dining, many are left wondering which beloved restaurant chain could be next. What are your memories of On the Border? Did you ever dine there? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more breaking news and business updates.